Our top story this morning, new overnight, a deadly shooting after a concealed carry license holder opens fire on someone opening fire on him.
These folks out here hate. Yeah, I heard it through the pipeline. Rumors about how they gon' rob me in the nighttime. For real, they just waiting for the right time. But guess what? You never catch me without mine. Without mine. 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 You never catch me without mine.
Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Smoke Tales. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you got it on you because I got it on me. You know how we getting down on this end. Man may have been breaking in the home when 14-year-old shot him to death. A man who was knocking on doors in East Harris County, probably trying to break into homes, was shot and killed by a 14-year-old boy on Thursday morning, according to investigators. The Harris County Sheriff's Office responded to a call for a service at a home in the 1400 block of Brownsville Street just before 7 a.m. At the scene, they found the man who had been shot and killed. According to Sheriff Gonzalez, the man approached the home and was messing with the front door. Gonzalez said it was unclear if he actually unlocked and opened the door, if he was just turning the doorknob back and forth, trying to get inside. A 14-year-old boy who was home alone inside the residence became alarmed and grabbed a pistol. Walked to the doorway, Gonzalez said. He saw a man he didn't recognize and reportedly fired 5 to 6 shots from inside the home, striking the man. Investigators also said the man was familiar with the homeless outreach team in the area. They said they had contact with him in the past. The teenage boy and his family are cooperating with the investigators. The HCSO said they have the right to protect their home. They have the right to feel safe in their home. Gonzalez said, ironically, there's a sign on the gate that basically said something to that effect that intruders will be met with force. So I think it was very clear on the front gate. The investigation into what exactly happened is still ongoing. If you ask for my opinion, this young man is a stud. Had his big boy pants on.
County deputies are investigating after they say a teenager shot and killed a suspected burglar. This happened before school this morning on Brownsville Street in the Cloverleaf area.
And new this afternoon, a neighbor who witnessed the shooting is sharing surveillance video with our Michelle Choi.
According to the Harris County Sheriff's Office, minutes before the shooting, 2 calls were made to 911 by neighbors with similar reports, saying that a man was trying to break into their homes, kicking on doors and requesting money. That man, according to next-door neighbor Araceli Herrera, was captured on her security camera early this morning.
As soon as he comes out the ditch, I'm like, this guy has some, I've never seen him before. He has some weird behavior, and I was on alert.
She says she kept an eye on him through her window as he walked over to her neighbor's property and began knocking on the front door, pacing and peeking through a window before returning to the door. Concerned about the 14-year-old boy who lives inside, she says she called her neighbor who had just left to take his younger siblings to school.
I already knew and figured at this point that he was, there by himself.
She says as the man continued to try and get inside, that's when she claims she saw the teen open the door and fire multiple shots.
I walked back away from the window and I'm like in shock.
According to Sheriff Ed Gonzalez, the alleged suspect, a man in his late 20s to early 30s, died on scene, and the teen was not hurt.
It's a very traumatic situation out here when you're talking about a 14-year-old having used deadly force and in protection of himself and his property.
The sheriff said they believe this was likely an attempted burglary, given the man had on a pair of gloves and backpack, which he says is indicative of someone trying to break in. They also believed he may have been homeless. As for Araceli, the scary situation hits close to home. Her 14-year-old daughter and her son were home when the shooting unfolded.
If my daughter was in that situation, honestly, I would be happy that my daughter was safe and the other guy, which I don't know what his intentions were.
She says she felt for her teenage neighbor, who investigators told us was cooperating.
I mean, just me seeing it, I'm in shock. I still haven't been able to stop shaking. So with a 14-year-old in his position and having taken that action, I mean, I can't imagine what, he's feeling.
Michelle Choi, KHOU 11 News.
Yeah, man, so you see how they getting down out there in Harris County. Houston, Texas, boy, you know how Texas getting down. They ain't even playing out there. You seen the sign on the gate, I'd rather have a gun in my hand than the cop on the phone. That young man was already trained with that hammer. They hadn't already went over the scenario in the house with his parents or whoever. He knew what time it was. Outstanding job. I think that was an outstanding job, young man. You did what you're supposed to do. Creeping around the bitch house, peeping in windows and jiggling doorknobs. They say the man was homeless, but now his ass got somewhere to sleep for good. Man, this your boy Smoke Tails, man. Until next time, you never catch me without mine.
Without mine, you never catch me without mine. Without mine, you never catch me without mine. Without mine, you never catch me without mine. Without mine, you never catch me without mine.